Was a fun episode.
Master number 11.
Yeah, that's great. It's great. I love it. It's another example of how working with sensitivity and discernment is just so powerful, and how it sets the energy for the whole week. And for me, my keyword was play for this podcast, and I was just being reminded of how what's my 50%. What's my part in all this? So it's like the universe is there. And I loved saying when I'm sharing with people, it's like I can, instead of putting the universe or God or the cosmos, whatever you want to go, you can also use another word, opportunity. I always have opportunity with that universal energy. It's always present. It's always there. So this to me is another example where if I'm just doing my part, which is to claim the opportunity. I don't have to force the opportunity. All I got to do is claim it, right? The opportunity's here. And when I sense it's there, move through it, have fun with it, which is my key word. So the other thing too, is we were sharing a little bit in the podcast. I was being reminded about how that the balance of wisdom and childlike must be together. It must be together. I can't just have all the wisdom and not have the childlike. I got to have the childlike and the wisdom. And so that way there's that, I can be shrewd, work through this physical world that we're in and play the game of life, but also gentle, right? And to be able to move amongst the world and not disturb the things that I don't need to be disturbing. There's an old Greek saying about that. But the point is that if I'm having fun, I'm going to naturally find my way. And this week and this podcast is just another example where we've taken all the time that we've been doing this for 10 times now, and being able to focus it down to the big picture of everything that we pulled together. Yeah. So that's that need for me to make sure that I'm regrouping and not rehashing. And to me, the difference is rehashing is like I'm going and I'm going to find a way to relive something all over again, right? Regrouping is like I'm looking at it from the focus of how can I take this and make it wisdom. And so that's what really stood out to me this last run, is just that wisdom and childlike, and just that's naturally fun.
Yeah. So my word for this episode was bountiful. And the last couple of times we've done this, I've been in the afternoon, evening, and so I've worked all day. I've been up since 4 a.m., so I'm not feeling so bountiful. But but it was really a great episode in the sense that I really liked kind of rehashing and regrouping. Well, we kind of did both. You kind of did both together, right? What we've done in the last 10 weeks, because it's really we've done some pretty amazing sharings. And I feel that the camaraderie, and I guess the bountiful for me really is like, I think of the horn of plenty, like, what we've added to that horn has been a lot of really great components from all three of us. And, and having the backing, and especially recognizing the fact that when we came together this week, before we got on and shared, it was like, I'm not even feeling this. I'm not feeling stories. I'm feeling different. So bringing that perspective of a different way of forming and formatting, today's episode was really great. So in the essence of at my end of my day, and I'm kind of tired, I am still feeling very bountiful for the opportunities that we came together, and that we still damn showed up. Because that's sometimes too, right? There are times when things will move in during the day and I'm like, I don't really feel it. Yeah. I'm not feeling like doing it, and there's something not wanting us to do it. So I thought it was really a great episode with, being able to feel bountiful at the end of my day. So how about you, Tom?
Well, my keyword was easy. Is that thing running? Mm-hmm. You can see it ticking over. Mm-hmm. Okay. And boy, it was easy.
Done.
Well,
easy.
what struck me was I had 3 kind of key points I wanted to make, and then there was this. I'd gotten to one point, and then I didn't get a chance to get to the second point, and then but it was time to take a break, and just trusting like, it's all going to come out. I think the overall theme here is how, and what I hear you saying is that we felt how we felt. We all acknowledged it, and rather than stick with some intellectual idea of we have to do it this way,
Absolutely.
we went, wait a minute, what are we all feeling here? We respected our sensitivity enough, and then we came out with a great 11th episode to as you say, regroup rather than rehash, because then that's where the fulfillment is
Right.
to turn it into wisdom, chasing the fulfillment. I think that's going to be my lately. I'm going to be saying that lately. It's really simple. Just chase fulfillment. Just go for fulfillment, and that's the whole key. You'd be surprised at what fulfills you. Some of you, but
Right.
Okay, well, there you go. So until next week.
All right.
Booyah, next week.
Rock and roll.